So I'm creating for the new script, and this all the new script you are creating means this is the pop-up open for the create new script. So we are doing for the web-based application. That is why we need to select for the which protocol. Web HTTP HTML protocol we can select, and you need to give for the script name of this. So what is the script name? Web tour underscore what in flight booking
and today's date.
and today's date. What is the today date? 06 and 07. Don't give for the slash these things. Maybe if you give slash, it will not take. So that is why don't give for the any slash these things. Okay, can give for the underscore is fine, but slash you don't give. Okay, in between dates. Okay, it is a date, right? If you give the slash, then what will happen means, see, it is showing for the red color. Means that will be not accept. So that is why don't give for the any slash. And see, after that we need to click on create button. Once click on create button, then you need to record the script. So we have the record the script. This is the record button. You need to click on record button. And after that, we need to select for the, we are doing for the web-based application. That is why we need to select for the web browser only. And you are doing for the application nothing but we have the different applications. Application nothing but browsers. Mozilla Firefox, Google Chrome, and Microsoft Edge. So you need to select any one of these. And after that, this is the URL. URL nothing but which application you are testing, you need to give for that URL name. Now, which application we are testing?
Web tour.
Web tour application. So that is why you need to give for the web tour. Maybe you are doing for the any LIC website you are doing for the testing for the perform testing. Then which URL we need to give? LIC means which application you are testing, you need to give for that URL. Is it fine, right? Up to this. Then after that, so you need to click on start recording. So once you can click on start recording, which browser you are selected, this URL will be automatically invoked. Okay, so before start recording, we have the some recording options will be there. Means we need to set for the some settings. So I will show that settings also in the recording options. Open the recording options. For here, we have the first will be recording. We need to record that two ways, HTML mode and URL mode. So I will explain for the after the, maybe we'll come to the scripting part and recording options. I will explain one by one. Then at that time, I will explain for the when we can go with the HTML and when we can go with the URL mode. Now we are recording for the only HTML only, and you need to click on for the HTML. So you are recording the script means this will be two must. A script contain explicit URL, web URL, and web submit data you need to select. So when you are installed fresh, right, it will automatically it will be there like this. Then you need to change for the second one. And this is also it will be there this. Then you want change for the record within the current script step. Means second and first one you need to keep. So you are doing for the web-based application means we are giving for the web URL and web submit data and record within the current script step. And after that, click on OK. And after that, come to the advanced. So when you are is a new, right, it will be there, these two also. And this is also will be there. So what you need to do, you need to remove this, like no need for the generate web add cookies and no need for the this socket and no need for the this generate web file. You need to remove this in the advanced and assume to the headers. Open the headers and it is actually it is showing for the record headers in the list it is showing. So we need to give for the do not record headers. What we need to select? Do not record headers and click on OK. Okay, and after that, so you need to go to the mapping and filter also. So we have the three options will be there: socket level, VNet level data, and socket level and VNet level data. So when we can select for the socket level data and VNet level data means, so you are doing for the web application means obviously you need to use for the socket level data only. Maybe you are doing desktop-based applications like Citrix or GUI app, GUI applications, some desktop application means you need to give for the Windows-based application means you need to select for the VNet level data. Sometimes what will happen, right? So you are recording the script, but some requests are not able to you are recording, unable to recording the some requests. So then what you need to do, you need to try these two also. We need to select for the socket level and VNet level also. We need to select. But now we are doing for the which application? It is a web or Windows.
Is it web?
Yes, web only, right? So you are doing for
Yes.
the web application only, right? So you need to select for the which one socket level data. And after that, we have the options there. Here options, we have the different type of socket level options will be there. So you need to select for the any one of the option and you can click on update. If you are changing, for example, SSL 2.2, you are changing for the TLS 1.0, then you need to click on update. Then it will update it. Maybe when it is, you need to click this means maybe you are recording the script, you are unable to recording the script, like it is a request was not unable to recording. So at that time you need to change for the TLS 1.0, then you can update and you can record again. Maybe it is a 1.0, it is not coming, then you can select for the 1.2. Means you need to find the which is the support for our application. For Web2 point of view, it is support for the SSL 2x3. And even if you want update means you can click on update. So after that, what we need to do means we need to all these are the prerequisites for the before recording the script in the recording options. What are there? Again, I am explaining recording is a HTML mode. We need to keep the web URL and web submit data one and record within the current step. This is the one. And going to the advanced, we need to uncheck for the generate web breakpoint and generate web ad cookies and generate step to the WebSocket traffic. And mapping and filter, we need to select for the socket level data when you are doing for the web-based application. So these all requirements will be done. Then you need to click on OK. Now you need to record the script. So you once you can click on start recording, what will happen? The
This is
browser
only
will be automatically invoke. Which browser you are selected? Internet Explorer. So now you can, I'm clicking for the OK and OK. See, it is automatically which browser you are selected, that browser automatically it will invoke. See, it is open or not? It is open or not? It is done. Now you are doing for the launch is completed. Then what we need to do?
Need to
After
go
launch,
to-
login, right?
Yes.
So you need to give for the transaction name also, we need to give for the properly, like you can enter. And we are doing for the which application? Web tour application. In that, what you are doing? Flight booking. Flight booking. In that, what you are doing?
Login.
Login. Means we need to give for the proper name, because maybe we are sending for the these transactions to someone. You are given as a login. Which login? This one in web tour URL. This is the okay flight booking scenario. They are doing for the login. Means anyone see it means it will easily understand. Then you need to perform the login. Like I am entering for the Jojo and password bin and click on login. See, login is completed or not? You need to end the transaction login. Then what you are doing? Click on the flights, right? Same way you can give for the click on flights. Web tour underscore.
Excuse me. Full
Yes.
screen confused.
Sorry,
Full screen confused.
full screen కనపడట్లేదా? For you or everyone?
Yes, we can see.
I think your screen only. You can check your screen. Murthy, right? Murthy,
Yeah.
check your side. Everyone are able to see him properly.
Okay.
I think you are connected mobile, right? That is why it is showing that. So that is why
No,
you need to connect through.
Yeah, now it's okay.
Now it is okay. Okay, flight booking. So what we are doing? Click on flights. So now you can click on the flight. Again, click on flight is completed transaction. You can close it. Again, what we are doing? Find flight. So you can click on this and web tour underscore. What is our application? What is the scenario? Flight booking. In that, what you are doing? Find flight. Find flight. You click on OK. Now you need to perform for the Los Angeles to, and you need to select for the anything and continue. And after that, continue. And you need to select for the any one of the flight and continue. Now is this transaction is completed. Find flight. Next, what is the transaction? Payment details. Web tour underscore flight booking underscore payment details. Payment details. And okay, now you need to perform the action. So you need to give for the street address. Hyderabad and credit card and expiry date of the credit card. And click on continue. See, payment is completed. You need to end the payment transaction. Now, which transaction we need to perform? Sign up. Web tour underscore flight booking. In that, what we are doing? Sign up. Click on OK. Then click on sign off. So you need to end the sign off. Now our entire business scenario is recorded successfully. Can click on stop recording. Then what will happen? Automatically the code will be generated. So no need to write manual anything. Automatically it will open. Now we can come to here and you can check for the any other. Well, see, this is our URL. Yes or no? No, right? Hello, everyone will be there.
No.
Yeah, you need to uncheck.
First one.
Yeah, we need to uncheck and we need to regenerate the script. Regenerate means again it will be generated script and we'll get for the our correct code only we'll get. See, now you can come to here and you can see if there is a okay, only we have the what is our URL, it will be there. Go to the action. Now we can check for the all recorded or not. See, it is a launch is started. Web tour flight booking login. It is started. So I given for the username and password. And after that, I click on for the click on flights. This is the click on flights and this is the click on flight ended here. And after that, what we done? Start the transaction is a find flight. And the find flight we are selected for the Los Angeles to Los Angeles only is selected. Okay. Same value this game. I'm giving for the Paris. And this is the we are selecting for the flight. And after that, this is the payment details I given for the address. One is Aminpur, Hyderabad, and credit card number and expire date. And finally will be sign up. So everything is recorded. Now we need to do for the one more transaction. We have the pending. What is the transaction? Launch URL we are not given. So we need to give for the launch URL starting. So this is the manual also we need to add start transaction. In double colon, you need to give for the transaction name launch URL. And what are the URL? Same name you are given here. You need to give for the end also. You need to give for the same name it as a. This is the end transaction. Click on end. In double colon, you need to give for the transaction name. Web to flight booking launch URL. See, like this, we need to record and after that, just execute. Just I'm replaying the script. See, it's login and flight booking is completed. See, now your script will be passed means there is no errors. Then you can check for the your output here. See, launch, how much time it is taken? 467 milliseconds. Login. See, for this report, we can send to anyone. Then, see, you are sending only for this part. Assume web to flight booking is there, launch URL. So, which application? What is this response time? Anyone know? Maybe someone is don't know for this application. Okay, you are sending only response times like launch is 467, login is 137, click on flight 298, and find flight 297, and payment is 147. Sign up will be 170. So if you send someone, then he done for the web tour application only flight booking, and then he no, right? Maybe we can book the flight ticketing, different applications also there. We can do for the Paytm or phone pay, or we have the some different applications will be there. So that is why while giving for the our transaction names, you need to give for the like this. What is the your like transaction name? Web tour application, in that you are doing the flight booking, in that you are doing for the transaction launch. So like this you need to give for the transactions. Got it, everyone? So now you can go there. Now,
ఇది వన్
yes,
ఈ లాంచ్ యూఆర్ఎల్ అన్నది మనం యాక్చువల్గా ఇప్పుడు మాన్యువల్ గా ఎంటర్ చేసాం కదా,
yes.
అది మామూలుగా మాన్యువల్ గా ఎంటర్ చేయకుండా ముందర ఆటోమేటిక్ గా కూడా మనం అందులో ఇంతకు ముందు
So we are unable to
Vision లో
give, right?
చేసినట్టు.
Yeah, we are unable to give because so
Okay.
automatically the launch will happening.
ఓకే
Then how can you can give? So that is why we are unable to giving for the launch URL. Automatically launch will happening, right? When you are click on the start recording, automatically the URL will opening for the browser itself. After that only
Yes.
you are doing for the login.
ఎస్
So that is why if you give also, then what will happen? Start and end transaction, it will displayed here. Like this, it will
Okay.
display. So where so you can stop and it will display for the like this.
ఓకే
Like this, it will display. So this is the correct not format, right? So that is
Yeah.
why we need to give for the manually also, no problem. Otherwise, you can give like this, and you need to just cut the what is the transaction name start. You can keep it here.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Got
now everything is transactions, everything is good. Now what we need to do means you need to like identify the what are the functions will be generated in our script, and when you are clicking the button, what will happen when you are submitting, like you are entering some data, which function it is generating, we need to know. Now as of now we know for the start transaction, what is the start transaction means LR underscore start transaction, and what is the transaction name, we need to give for the double colon, and end transaction means LR underscore end transaction, and transaction name comma LR auto. This is the syntax. So going to the which purpose we can use for the start and end transaction, which purpose we can use LR start and end transaction? Anyone? Why we are giving start and end transaction? To measure the transaction response time point of view, we are giving for the start and end, right? Means this launch code to log launching, how much time it is taking, means you need to, if you not given this transaction, then this code will be not calculated. So that is why what you need to do, you need to give for the each transaction start and end transactions. Then what will happen? This code, how much time is taken for the 1 user or 20 users, how many user point of view, you need to know for this point of view. So that is why you need to give for the start transaction, end transaction. So, and after that, so this is the web URL. This is the which transaction? Launch transaction. See, you can go to the application, your control C, and I'm doing for the control V. Then you are clicking for the URL. You are clicked. Click means which function it is generated. You can observe which function it is generated. Web URL function it is generated. Which function? Web URL function it is generated. And after that, what you are doing, you are entering for the data like username and password, and means you are entering data. So login you are doing, so open login, and so you are enter the data. So that is why it is generated for the function web submit data function. Means easy you can understand. So you are submitting some data, means which function it will generate it, web submit data. Maybe you are clicking, then it is which function it is generated, web URL it is generated. Now you can observe I am login is done. Then after that you are clicking or you are entering any data, flights means. We are clicking.
Click.
Yes, we are clicks means each function it will generate it. See, click on flight, you can observe and go there here. Click on flight. Which function it is generated?
Web URL.
Web URL function. And after that, you are submitting some data to the application. Means you are selecting this and you are enter the date also. If you want change the date, means you are changing for the date. In this all things you are changing. Means this is also you are submitting the data or not.
Yes.
So means which function it will generate it? Web submit
URL.
data. See you now you can observe here. Come to here and you are submitted Los Angeles, Paris, departure date, arrival date, number of passengers. So you are submitting the application some data. That is why each function it is generated. Web submit
Web
data
submit
is
data.
generated. And after that, click on continue. And after that, for this is the available flights. So these are flights also we are submitting to the application. So means I am selecting for the Blue Sky Air 332 means I am submitting the, I am selecting for the this flight. So you are submitting for the flight number. That is why it is generated as a web submit data. See, you can observe web submit data. And it is generated for the, see, this is the flight value. And after this, we are clicking continue. And after that payment details, you are clicking or you are entering any data.
Entering details.
Entering details means which function it is generated?
Web submitted.
Web submit data. And after that, final one, sign off. So you are enter data, and after that, you are clicking or sign up or you are entering.
Click.
Click means which function it will generated?
Web URL.
Web URL.
So now you guys will be know, right? So means you are clicking means which function it will generated, web URL. You are submitting the data means which function it will generated?
Web submit data.
Web submit data. So means by seeing also we need to easily identify this code. Okay, you are submitted data. That is why it is came as a web submit data. And you are click for the launch application. So it is a launch is open. So that is why it is the web URL open. So means now you guys know, right? For in application, what are the functions will be there? Means what are the functions will be there? LR start transaction, LR end transaction, web submit data, and web URL functions.
Web URL.
So if anyone asks in load runner, what are the functions you observed in the script? Then what are the functions we observed as of now? LR start transaction, LR end transaction, web submit data, web URL functions.
Yeah.
And one more is there, LR think time also there. What is that? LR think time. What is the think time? Nothing but it is the delay between the action to action. Means you are click on the login and after that you are clicking for the flight. So it will be take some time, right? For user to user will be take time. See, for example, you are logging and after that click on login happen. For this login and after that you are clicking for the flight, it will taking time or you are immediately you are doing. Action to action, it is taking some delay, right? So that is a delay. We can call it as a LR think time. What is the think time meaning? Means it is a delay between the action to action or transaction to transaction. That is called as a think time. What is the think time? It is a delay between the action to action. So now you can observe, and after that, Here also you can observe start transaction and end transaction middle. One more it is skip. What is that? Because this transaction to this
LRT.
transaction, some delay will be happen. And after that, you can observe here also. See, think time is came. So this is
Yes.
the 51 nothing but it is the seconds. Means it is a wait for the how much time it is waited? 51 seconds. It is a waited in between these two transactions. And you can observe here. Here also it is waited for the 21 seconds for these two transactions. So now we know for the what are the functions will be generated and how to we can record for the effectively our script. And this all things we know, right? So this is the way we can do record the script, and tomorrow onwards we'll start our scripting enhancements. For as of now, you need to record thing and you need to execute with the multiple point of view. Means you can go to the runtime settings. In the run logic, you need to give for the number of iterations. 5 or 6 means you can give for 6, and you can just execute. And you need to observe for the what are the functions will be generated and what are things will be there. It will generate it. Okay, tomorrow I will ask in the script what are the functions you are observed. You need to give for the LR start transaction and transaction. So which purpose we can use LR start and end transaction means to measure the response time point of view. To measure the response time point of view, we are giving for the LR start transaction and transaction and web submit data and web submit form. LR think time. What is the LR think time means it is a delay between the action to action.
Delay between transaction to
Transaction or action to action.
action.
Okay. So this is the we need to record for the effectively, and after that we need to do for the some scripting enhancements. I will tell you for tomorrow onwards. Okay, I'm stopping for today up to this. So anyone have any doubts? Yes, Murli. Hello.
యా స్టార్టింగ్ లో కొన్ని సెట్టింగ్స్ చేశాం కదా అవి అవి ఇప్పుడు మనం ఇది నేను సాఫ్ట్వేర్ ఇన్స్టాల్ చేసుకున్న తర్వాత ఫర్ ద వెరీ ఫస్ట్ టైం చేస్తే
Yeah, very
సరిపోతుందా?
first
Every
time
time?
you are doing right. At that time you need